What's going on, believers? Guys, I am here today with Patrick and Cleo from UFX, that is United Farmers X, and we are here to talk about their project and see what is going on and what's under the hood and if this thing is a big time investment. And I think that it is. I've already done my research, I've already checked it out. Matter of fact, if you look yesterday, I believe I did a video on it. Not only do they have gaming, but they have staking, and it's for a very noble cause. So, without further ado, let's get. We're going to start off with this. Patrick, I'm going to ask you first. How did you get into crypto?
Oh, I was uh, I was always disliking the centralized systems. I've always been against everything basically, and so I was looking for a way to make money without the involvement of banks and governments. Well, the best thing is crypto, of course. Oh, I didn't know anything about it, so I just bought something. I think it was Bitcoin in Ethereum. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but at least I tried it. And the more I learned about it, the more I understood this is people's money.
Yep.
I mean, this is the most beautiful thing in the world because I can trade my money against you, and you accept it. And there's no bank that says, oh, I want some cash. There's no mediator in between. And I really love that idea. So I started trading. I started investing in projects, and that's how I grew into crypto. And now I never want to part with it again.
Cleo, what about you? What got you into crypto?
Yes. So actually, what got me into crypto, I think it was like 2 years ago. I got to investing. First, I started in stock market, did day trading. Then I got well, some of my friends actually introduced me to crypto. I think some they got lucky in some trades that they went all the way to times 1,000%. So that's pretty good. So that's what enticed me. And then as soon as I got into crypto, I was surprised that, man, it's the wild west out there, right? And the more that I
Mhm.
traded, and then I stumbled to farming, and I was just really surprised and amazed how what farming can do, because I started earning passive income doing nothing, and that really enticed me. And that's where I met Patrick and my team, and then from then on, I quit my full time job and start going full time in the crypto world.
That is incredible. Okay, so then the next question, I'm going to start with Cleo on this one. So what got you
Yes.
into United Farmers X? Where did this come about for
Hmm.
you?
Yes. So, like I said, um, like the crypto world is the wild west, as I mentioned a while ago. And with this, it's really hard to find projects that you can trust. Like I've been in other projects before. I've been rug pull. I don't know who the creators were and everything. So crypto is just really based upon trust between people. And throughout my journey in the crypto world, I stumbled with Patrick and then my teammate Diego. And then from then on, we decided, I'm like, why don't we create our own farm instead? Like we know then we can fully integrate the things that we've been looking for at other projects, and then try to avoid those nasty things that we didn't like about on other projects. So from then on, it's been a roller coaster. Not gonna lie, but you know what? We're here and everything's going great. But yeah, I'm excited for the future.
Awesome. What about you, Patrick? What got you into? You were already in here for Bitcoin and Ethereum. How come that wasn't
Mhm.
enough? What got you into the United Farmers?
Well, um, I've invested in a lot of projects. I got acquainted with farming and staking, of course. That's the I think the pretty normal route you take. You first buy some coins, and then you stumble across a project that's farming. Oh, what's farming then? Oh, I can earn a passive
Hmm.
income, and I don't have to do anything. Okay, that's good. So I jumped in different projects and lost a lot of money because of those scams and rug pulls and pump and dump coins and claiming they are the best, and you just don't know. So you just go blindly in it and put your money in it, and it's stupid, of course, because you have to do your due diligence. But um,
Mm-hmm.
I learned more and more about farming and staking, and I like the concept so much. I was just looking for that project that gives it all, has a docs team, has a good API, good APR, and um, keep their promises. But
Right.
I never found it. And I was in a group with a lot of other people, enthusiasts in farming and staking and stuff. And being rug pulled for the 15,000th time, um, I I just thought, well, we can do this ourselves. Let's build a team,
Mm-hmm.
and let's start building our own project. And that's how I came across Diego, Cleo, a few other people. Some left, some stayed. You know how that
Mm-hmm.
goes. But that's why we created a team of developers also, and build UFX, and that's why we're here.
All right. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So we're having a little trouble with
Also,
Diego right
I
now.
think yeah. Okay. No, no. I
He's
was
having a
just
little
about to
trouble
mention
getting
that.
in here right now. So as he gets in, we will get him involved. And we'll get him part of the discussion as
Mm-hmm.
well.
Yes.
So, what motivated you guys to develop United Farmers X?
Um, well, exact same reasons we mentioned before. A lot of rug pulls, a lot of scams, honeypots, and we just wanted to create something safe for people. So we immediately said, "Oh, you're gone."
Mine was unplugged too.
Oh.
Hold on one second.
Oh.
I just got rug pulled myself.
Pull the plug,
There
man.
you go. There you go. I don't.
That-
I only miss
See,
your
I need a
background.
green screen too.
Yeah, me too.
'Cause,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have it,
yeah.
but my wife took
mhm.
it away because I'm sitting at my dinner table, and my office is not ready yet, so I'm sitting on the dinner table without a green screen.
Well,
But let's continue. Um,
Yeah, go ahead.
being so much rug pulled, we thought, okay, we need to do this differently. We need to dox ourselves. We need to be open. Uh, we need to be. Uh, uh, you're on and off.
Yeah, I'm trying to get myself back in. I can hear you guys, and I got the
Oh,
mhm.
okay.
connection.
Okay. Okay. Good. So I can
Awesome.
continue.
Yeah, continue.
Okay. Um, so bringing back that trust in crypto is a very hard thing to do. But we at least try it, and create a safe haven for our investors, showing our faces, being doxed. And of course, we have a good cause behind it, which we are going to talk about in a few moments, of course. But let's save that for later on. But yeah, that's why we created UFX.
Hmm.
Perfect. Well, I'm losing a little camera quality because I'm using a different camera, but here
Yeah.
No
we
problem.
are.
No, I love the quality. Trust me. Compared to mine, I'm
Yeah,
like, whoa, what kind of crypto
mine
are
is
you in?
even
Let me get
mine
that.
is even worse, so it doesn't matter.
All right, so let's talk about this. What makes UFX different than similar projects like it? We all have staking projects that we like. We all use Hex, stuff like that to stake our crypto, or we're all in Chrono. We're all doing something
Hmm.
with it. So, what makes us different?
Hmm.
Cleo, go ahead.
Well, I guess I don't want to go. I mean, every project they're gonna say we're different. We got this, but like for us, like what we can do is like what we try our best to be transparent with our investors. Try to build connections to them. Our customer service and response time is probably one of the best compared to like other projects that I've been into. It's really hard to connect to other, like let's say if I go to a project, it's hard to connect with the owners or the actual developers. They always try to
Mhm.
refer you to the community members or something like that. So honestly, that's one of the reasons why we built the foundation of our investors right now, who's been there with us through thick and thin. And another thing is we compared to other farms, we implemented our casino games because, as you know, in farming, the biggest hurdle that investors would find is a utility to the token, right? Because as soon as
Yeah.
they harvest it, most people well, I mean, let's say half people would try to sell it and for to get BNB or to ready to recompound, or the other ones would just harvest it and then sell it for their savings. But then we introduced our crypto casino where everyone can relax and have a good time. Blow off some steam. Use basically use UFX to exchange it for the casino credits, and then through those
Yeah,
credits you can either play blackjack, um, Wheel of Fortune, Texas Hold'em, and also UFX have their daily multiplayer of poker game. So we have
right.
a designated Telegram chat where our investors can come and join in. We set a time in the day where we host a poker tournament. Basically, top three people would win. So and then we also open the voice chat there, and it gives that community feeling, right? So but yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing.
and
Great
you can
opportunity
play.
to talk mad smack to other people.
Yeah,
Exactly. No, trust me. We
exactly.
make the funny thing is I think the people who talks more smack is between me and Diego when we're playing against poker each other.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
our investors have a chance to play with the owners of the project and
Yeah,
be really
Exactly. Yeah.
involved. But you
Yeah.
forget to mention one more thing, Cleo.
Hmm.
Um, we're building up our real world utility for our token, and that is a agriculture charity ecosystem. I think we're going
Hmm.
to talk about it later on, but
yeah,
I really want to mention this. We have a very, very, very good cause behind UFX. It is not only a
Hmm.
stake token or a casino or poker or even NFTs with passive income, because we also have that. Um, but the cause behind United Farmers, the name says it all. Unite the farmers and help the farmers out in the world. That is something we're
Hmm.
setting up right now. And I think everybody can agree without farmers, no food for us. So we need to help them out, and we can, and we have a good plan for that.
yeah. We are going to talk about
Hmm.
that. And one of the important things when I was reviewing your website the other day was you guys seem to have a passion for the farming community, and it's weird because as I'm reading through it, and you hear it all the time, but there's 5 or 6 different companies that control the world's food supply,
Hmm.
and you still have a lot of farmers out there, and they're selling to these companies. But these farmers, they're subsidized, but they still need help because the margins and everything for the massive amount of
Hmm.
food and everything that we're consuming is just out of control. Like the
It is
whole market
crazy.
has just gone crazy
Yeah.
in like a short period, or I feel like a short period of time,
Hmm.
where we run out of things that you just wouldn't even think that you're running out of, and it
Exactly.
just happens
Exactly.
monumentally and catastrophically. I think I don't. I mean, I remember just a couple years ago, eggs disappeared. Like,
Hmm.
how do
Hmm.
eggs disappear? And then you realize there's a bird flu that wiped out 75% of the chickens in the world, and nobody's even reporting it. Like, you
Nope.
just you just incidentally start to hear about it, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Nobody told anybody.
Hmm.
It
Well,
just
it goes even further, because if you look at the US or Canada or Europe, where I'm from, the farmers, I, I assume they have it bad because, like you said, they
Hmm.
sell to the big corporations for
yeah,
petty money. They barely come by and everything. But you have to remember, where does our rice come from, or our exotic fruits or stuff like that? That comes from poor countries. So if
yeah,
you look at those farmers, they even earn less. They cannot put their kids in school or go to the hospital for healthcare or stuff like that. So uh, our first pilot will be run in Punjab, India, and if you look at that region and those farmers, wow, I cannot even imagine how they live, because they they work for what, 50 cents a day,
Hmm.
something like that. That's
yeah, and
crazy.
yeah, they're matter of fact, if you're not familiar with the Terrarium Project, the Terrarium Project is also based. Their headquarters is in India.
Hmm.
So when we're done with this, maybe we'll talk
Hmm.
about getting you guys in touch with them and seeing if there's any kind of way they can help
Yeah,
and
Oh,
no,
yeah,
provide, because
absolutely.
that's a big thing for them too, is helping the
Yeah.
Asian
hmm
communities.
Yeah, exactly. And one
exactly.
other
No,
thing
that's fantastic.
I would like to address. Everybody knows Ethereum did some charity work. It's not
Yeah.
charity work. They just donated a bunch of money to some charity organization. I can tell you off the bat that is the centralized world, and I hate it because
Yeah.
if you look at UNICEF or War Child or anything else, big charity organizations, um, I can give you only the example for UNICEF because I looked into the numbers of them, but only 7% of all the raised money goes to actual help. All the other money is wasted on marketing and the big guys on top.
Yep.
hmm
And the difference between us and Ethereum, we're not just donating money. We're setting up a pilot on the ground with the farmers to help the farmers out. We're using a university in Punjab, and that university is going to run a pilot. Those students are going to go to school and actually learn how to set up a marketing plan, a business plan for UFX in that region for those farmers. And they are going to reach out to the farmers and help them out. So
That's
it's hands
amazing.
on,
Yeah,
and that's the
yeah.
difference.
Yeah, exactly. And like I guess like a lot of people would wonder when they hear our plan with these farmers, like, oh, the farmers, how do they know like how to do crypto and everything, right? So that's one of the reason why our strategy was to get the young and educated in the university, and in this way they can help explain our vision and the ecosystem that we're trying to build to help these farmers, and then also it'd be a lot easier, be a lot better for them to trust this, the plan too, compared to like let's say a foreigner going to India, and then they'd be like, oh, who's this guy, does he know about farming? I think through that strategy, I think that they would be more inclined to understand it, or be uh more to comply to it.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think for the viewers here, it's also good to explain. So what's in it for the investor? Because
hmm
charity is basically giving money away, and it's not earning money. And you, as
Mhm.
an investor, want to earn money. So we decided, and we came up with a plan to reach out for big vendors and manufacturers in the agriculture business. They are going to use UFX as a loyalty point system. So this is the first loyalty point system where they actually earn money on their loyalty points.
hmm
If you compare that with the air miles, you get air miles, but the value of your air miles never goes up. It always stays the same. So those vendors are going to buy UFX as loyalty points, give them out to their clients. Their clients can stake it, sell it, of course,
hmm
or give it back for a discount. But the big vendors are always going to buy UFX in large amounts. We are talking to a few of the big vendors, and they are super interested. So we're
hmm
currently setting that up.
Yeah.
And what happens is they get a wallet where they can buy the UFX for their loyalty point system. That is in their own system. They can farm it on our platform, of course,
hmm
and the farmers don't get UFX. So that would be weird, of course. But they get a loyalty points system, so they get points tied to the loyalty point system of the vendors, and they can use those points to go to the university to put their kids on school and go to the hospital to get health care. And the university and the hospitals will go to us, trade those points for money, and that's it.
Right. All right. Sounds like you guys
So
have got
it's a
a
lot.
plan in place.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, forgot to mention that we do have our NFTs, UFX NFTs. So I don't know
Yeah.
if you've seen that one. Just to give a quick explanation. So we provided NFTs that gives dividends. So in the real world, you know, like you buy the stock and it gives you dividends. But for us, what happens is that you buy our NFTs and you get you get a share of the transfer fees that we have. I think 20% goes to the NFT holders. So all kinds of transactions get taxed, gets fees on, and then 20% of that goes to the NFT holders.
Awesome. And what is that paid out in?
Paid it should
UFX.
be, yeah, UFX or any,
UFX?
because
Okay.
Yeah. So you just hold the NFT. You don't have to do anything else. You buy the
Yep.
NFT, you hold it. We know the
hmm
wallet address because we can see that, of course, and
hmm
we pay the dividends every 14 days to the NFT holders.
All right. So the magic question here: what makes UFX a real utility token?
hmm
That's through our charity and through our casino.
hmm
All right. So
Yes,
let's talk
sir.
about the casino. Let's go over the casino. Like
hmm
the first, I was surprised when I first pulled it up. I'm like, okay, I like this. I'm reading through it. I'm like, I like this, and then it's like, click this link, and then I click the link, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute. There is an entire casino in this ecosystem.
hmm
How did the casino idea come about? While you answer that, I'm gonna try to work on my camera again because my
Yeah,
Yeah.
no worries. I
Cleo,
can,
go ahead.
yeah, I can start with that. So basically, like we said, right, we always try to find a way for people to use their harvest, all their earnings besides selling or recompounding. And like we've always looked into getting into poker, because like the casino, a lot of people love casino, like gambling. Well, not well, yeah, it is gambling, but just spend their harvest there and then having fun. So we did a lot of brainstorming, and our teammate Diego and also Otto actually got into it, and then start looking for a good casino that we can integrate with the crypto. And yeah, no, that's where it is.
all right.
Patrick, you
So
want to add up?
how does one know that everything that they're doing is secure? What security protocols? What measures are we taking to make
hmm
sure that people can feel safe uh, with their money while they're
Like
playing
in the contract or in the casino itself?
in the casino?
Okay. So for the casino, so basically, when you guys do a deposit, there's a developer wallet attached to the casino. So as soon as people do a deposit in it, they get credited credits, and then that their UFX deposit goes to our escrow wallet. And then in that case, and then when they want to withdraw, we have a list, and then where they can ask request for a withdraw, and then throughout that they can always communicate with us or anything, and then we just approve it, and it's just a normal transfer basically.
Yes.
All right.
And don't forget, we have a security in place to make sure that everything is fair play.
hmm
So all the cards that are dealt are running through a hash algorithm, and that is specifically the HMAC SHA256 algorithm. That is a
Yeah.
very strong
hmm
algorithm that makes sure that every card that is dealt, every spin that is done, every action on the game is automated and randomly selected.
hmm
So if you look at the big casinos out in the world, online casinos, they use
Yeah.
the same hash algorithm
hmm
to use that fair play.
Yes, exactly. And then what do you call this? Like I said, our team is always online. What happened? Well, like I said, their deposits, their money, they get into an escrow wallet, and then if anything happens, they can always contact one of the team members if to help them out. So in case of events like let's say they lost their tokens or anything, we can fix it in the back end.
All right.
Exactly.
So how do I get to the UFX casino? I'm looking
hmm
at the website right now. If I'm
Um,
a if I'm a
are you
new
in the app
person,
website?
let me pop it up here on the screen, and then we can get to it.
Someone says Dutch crew. Not entirely Dutch crew. I'm Dutch.
Yeah. Well, a lot of our investors are from Netherlands, so
One second here.
Yes,
oh.
yes. All right, so go to app
There we go. All right, so we're going to the app.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yes. So basically, so this takes you to our products, to our forms, pools, and then our NFTs.
And
There you go.
casino. There we go.
All
Then you have to
right.
do a sign up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we have a sign up bonus where people can get an X
50%,
amount.
right?
No, no, an X amount of credits when you sign up.
250 free
Oh,
credits to play to try any
Yeah.
casino, then make deposit in cryptocurrency. Get 50% back when you deposit more than 2,500 credits at once.
Hmm. There we
yes.
go. And also we have a good referral system on this. I think it's 3% of your referrals deposit. I believe so.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Forgive me if I'm a little bit
You get
No
distracted.
problem. No problem.
No, no, no. Let's go ahead.
like, man, oh man, it
Hmm.
seems like a good place to hang out for a little while.
I think so. Yes. Yes.
That's what
Oh,
I
and by the
said.
way, the team is excluded from withdrawal, so
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So we have
we
a
can play with 250 bonus play money, but we cannot withdraw.
yeah. None of the teams can withdraw. It's just for ethical reasons. Like
Sure, of
it's like
course. Yeah.
mhm.
Now, what about these farms? Like, how? Let's explain a little bit to the people because some people do and some people don't. Like, how do you work the farm? What are we doing when I click on farm here
Mhm.
and I'm connecting my wallet and I'm starting? What is it that I'm doing here? This APR is 470. That sounds pretty sweet.
Hmm. Well,
Yes.
if you don't know the basic logic behind farming,
Yeah,
farming is basically providing liquidity to the project,
yeah,
and with that liquidity, you earn a decent amount of money.
right,
Um, but before you create the liquidity, you have to pair two tokens. In this case, we only have one farm up, but more are coming, of course. But
of
we just
course, right,
started, so you pair UFX and BNB on PancakeSwap, and when you pair those two, you get
Mhm.
a liquidity pool token. And the liquidity pool token is just a combination of those two tokens against each other, and that has a certain value.
Yes.
If
Wait.
you create,
Do you want to
sorry,
change your view real quick, please? If you go
uh,
yes,
to the
the
go, you see that
next,
word staked only.
which one?
So
the
you
word
see
staked only.
staked only, and then you see
Steak
there's a
only. All right,
yeah. So
You
on the
see
left,
the
yeah,
two
steak only.
big blocks. You see the two
Turn that on.
blocks. No,
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 don't
click that
click
one.
staked only.
Right.
And
There's a
on the left,
button
on the
on
left.
the right there.
Yes, that one.
Perfect.
There
There we
we
go.
Yes,
go.
that's easier.
I think that'd be a lot easier for,
Yeah.
Oh,
especially when you're
absolutely.
So when you created those LPs and you unlocked your wallet, of course, you first have to approve the contract. And
Of
that is
course.
super important because then you say to the contract, okay, this is my wallet, and you can go ahead and stake and unstake and do all these actions. And once you approved it, you can stake the created LP token in this farm. And then you earn money.
hmm
That is kick ass. One
Yeah.
thing I love is money.
Money, 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 money. And for the pool, that is something a little bit different.
Yeah.
That
So let's go over here to pool.
hmm
yes, and
All
the
So
right. Go
pool
ahead.
pool
is
is
similar to staking, just to sing it like the traditional staking,
Yeah.
where you stake one coin and then you earn a daily amount of tokens there.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And this
Although
is oh
yes,
yeah,
the farm is more beneficial for the farm. I mean for I mean sorry, the farm is more beneficial for the project because when more people participate into the farms, it provides more liquidity into the project. So
Right.
basically, the farms is just a way to reward people who provides liquidity to the projects.
exactly. And the more liquidity you have, the stronger your price is, of
Mhm.
course.
And the higher
Um,
the APR is on this too.
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah, we
Um,
want to aim for a more sustainable APR, like
Yeah.
conservative ones. I know a lot of projects like would give like 3% daily, which is a lot. Like
Yeah.
if you look at it in the long term, that is a lot of money. So we
Yeah.
try to provide the most sustainable APR.
exactly. Because if you look at other projects, and we have that experience because we previously were invested in other projects, they have
Right.
super high APR. You jump in, you think, wow, man, I'm getting 5% a day. That's crazy. Oh,
Hmm.
everybody jumps in. And then the project gets diluted
Hmm.
because the inflation is super high on those projects and they die out.
Hmm.
And
Right.
that's
Exactly.
something we want to prevent. So we gave a fair reward,
Hmm.
not super high, but just fair to keep it sustainable because we want to be here for years and not just a few months and then
Right.
create a new project.
Exactly.
That's not us.
Yeah.
Um, what I wanted to say is this is kind of empty now, but in
In the future.
in a few months, this should be filled up with partner farms
Hmm.
and other farms of us, of course. Different tokens, BUSD will be coming probably,
Right.
and other farms, of course, but
Hmm.
mostly partner farms because we're reaching out to other big projects and smaller projects to partner up with them and have different kinds of farms to build
Hmm.
up the
Yeah.
liquidity in total.
Yes, and also I don't know if you guys noticed other farms they have non-native farms. We're actually going to be the only one who will have only native farms. So meaning it's farms that's only viewed, I mean partner paired with UFX. Because what we noticed too in other farms out there that when they have non-native farms, because a lot of whales that's the only thing that they would go to, and as soon as they get inside it's not really benefiting the project because you're not giving liquidity
Right.
to the token, so therefore
Exactly.
these whales would just drain it and move on to the next farm.
Whales. Whales are.
Whales. Well,
They can be good
we
and they can be bad, but
we
we
have
have a lot of whales.
we have anti whale. We have anti whale. You
Dude,
cannot
Now,
hold
what
more than.
anti whale do you have? What is it that you do for
All
the
right.
anti whale?
We
You
have
may
two
not be able to
sections.
explain the whole thing, but just give me the philosophy.
No, they're super easy. We have two parts. One is you cannot hold more than 3% of the max cap in your wallet.
hmm
Okay, let's face it. If a burglar comes in and you reinforce your door and you go away for a night, that burglar might come in again because they
Right.
are evolving. Whales and hackers and everybody is evolving too. So um, at least we make it a little bit more difficult than to say, okay, 3% is max holding in your wallet. The
hmm
second one, and that's an important one, is if you staked more than 15% in the pool or in the farm, you can only unstake 15% at the time. So let's say you have 50% of the pool in total. You're a big whale, you have 50%, that's a lot. You want to unstake, you can only unstake 15%, which also means you have to pay fee. So every time you think I'm going to empty out the pool, you have to pay the 15%, the fee of that, and every time again. So it's going to cost you money to drain the pool.
hmm
That's basically it.
Gotcha. And then the money that it costs, it goes back into liquidity, I assume.
yes,
Exactly,
yes,
exactly.
yeah.
We have
Okay.
5% tax, and 4% of that goes to liquidity.
All right. The other
hmm
1% marketing,
it
NFT,
goes to
NFT.
NFT holders. Yeah.
NFT
Yes,
holders. Okay.
hmm
All right. Well, let's move on to NFTs. Let's talk about those for a little
yes,
bit
yes, yes.
because I did see some
Sir.
of them. I saw some previews here,
hmm
and they look pretty good.
And we have
yes,
and
Actually,
we
these
have
look better. I like these.
they're cool, right?
yes,
And
we're
we
actually
actually are the biggest seller on Area
Air
NFT.
NFT. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That is awesome.
we're just waiting for a verification
yeah,
for a profile. Then after that
Yeah,
will be the top artist in the
yes.
Air NFT.
that
Mm-hmm.
is
So
crazy. Now, what's the difference here when I'm looking through here? I'm finding common, I'm finding uncommon, I'm finding support,
Mm-hmm.
I'm finding different levels. What is and rare?
yeah,
So
NFTs are these kind of NFTs have rarities.
yeah,
So when a picture is created, It's created with some accessories on it, and
Uh-huh.
the total amount of the accessories and the total amount of NFTs gets combined and mixed up, and then you have the rarities. So
Hmm.
we have a super rare and the legendary, of course. The legendary is the most rare of them all. There's one left. We have sold two, um, which, if you compare it to the support, the cheapest ones, those are the uh,
Rare.
less
Yeah.
rare than
Yeah.
the rest.
Well,
All right, so we
also
do have
we
a legendary right here, the farmer
yes.
with the golden spoon.
Yeah. So we
Exactly.
also like these we have categories, right? So it's like a categories of NFT. So the legendary gets the most percentage out of all the ones below. So the higher the rarity, the higher percentage you get from the fees.
Gotcha.
Exactly. Exactly. So the more you spend on the NFT, the more
Mhm.
reward you get.
So it's like crypto.com's cards, debit cards.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
more
yeah.
the more expensive it is, the more percentage of cash back you get back from them.
Yes. Exactly.
So they're basically passive holds, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
All right.
Yeah,
You just hold them and you receive
yeah,
your rewards every 14
yeah.
days.
I think we did one of our community members did a calculation. As
Yeah.
soon as we get that volume, even an eighth of a volume of Pancake Swap,
Yeah.
we'll be paying out 100K dollars every month, which will be
Wow.
divided among all the NFTs. So,
Exactly.
That is a high dollar amount.
Yep.
sir.
All right, so let's talk future. Let's talk about
Mhm,
what are the future plans? What are we doing here? Where are we going to take this thing? You guys have been talking about a lot of things that are in the future and how there's going to be more people. There's going to be more. Um, you have plans, so let's talk
Mhm.
about those a little bit and let's
mhm,
see
I'll
if we can dig into it.
at first for our charity, because that's one of the biggest things we're doing.
mhm,
We're starting a pilot in Punjab. If that pilot works out, and we need to tweak some things, of course, and you know how that works. Uh, I assume the pilot works out great. Then we can roll it out to different regions.
Yeah.
um, at first all the farmers in the whole world, everywhere we can get a contact,
mhm,
and if they see the pilot is working and a university is working with it and a hospital is working with it, we can roll it out to South Africa, because we have contacts in South Africa. We start a pilot there and roll it out there, and eventually take over the whole world with that. That's our plan. um, but not only that, we also have good contacts with the NFL and the NBA. um, the people we work with uh, are doing a lot of charity events with kids in bad neighborhoods, in gangs, and they try to get those kids to sports and get them out of those environments.
mhm,
And we can even tap with our ecosystem into the sports world. So that's the next step after the farmers. Um, so that's basically for the whole charity part. But in terms of technology, we are looking into building our own blockchain, and our end goal for NFT, sorry, our end goal for UFX as a ecosystem on the blockchain would be a decentralized exchange for
mhm.
every token out there.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
So,
kind of yeah. No,
am
I
I
mean
spoiling
like
anything by saying it's going to be called Farm Chain?
farm chain. Oh,
probably,
I
probably.
like that one, man.
So tell me, back up just 1 second though, and let's talk about, because you referred to everything, especially starting in Punjabi, as a pilot. So what exactly does that entail? What is it that we're looking to do? How does
Mhm,
this? Obviously, you're looking for an ecosystem so that
Mhm.
these people are growing and cultivating their land and using it. So what is this pilot program? How does it work? And how are these people going to be involved, and then how do we get involved with other communities?
Okay, so the pilot is purely there to test our plan.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we
basically it's
have
just
a
the
plan.
proof concept.
Yeah, we have a
Um,
proof of concept. We are in contact with the university we're targeting. We have good contacts there. We know the owner of the whole university, and we're trying to get there to get the students to do a project, and that project
Mhm.
involves building a marketing plan,
Yeah.
building a business plan, and get involved in this ecosystem. Then, if they graduate or they finish the project, they become an ambassador for UFX.
Okay.
In that plan, they also have to build and work with us, because they're going to work with us one on one to get to reach those farmers. And those farmers need help on using those point system, and that is the whole pilot. So if that pilot is completed and
Hmm.
works out well, and we don't have to tweak it, we can implement it everywhere we want. So that's the case.
Hmm.
Excellent. All right. So, in relation to what these kids are like, are they learning how to farm in the ecosystem? Are they learning how
Um,
like
no, so
They Yeah,
basically,
go ahead.
it's like what Patrick said. So basically, what we're gonna do is build a channel for
yeah?
people to donate funds into helping these farmers, and then
Okay.
like because like we said, like in the centralized world, um, when you donate funds, you don't really know where it goes after, right?
Right. It
Because
doesn't go there anyway.
but if you do it in a blockchain, you can see all the ledgers, you can see each
Yeah.
transactions, and then through the technology that we're trying to build, we want the person who's giving that money would want to see where that money is going to, and who's the person who's going to use that for. So, with that said, and then from the other side of the farmers, they can use those points in exchange for towards the vendors. They can use that to enroll to courses in the university, or hopefully they can use it to exchange it for a service in the hospital, or
Yeah.
like to our partnered vendors. The farmers can use it to buy seeds, or buy soil, like just like the daily operations that they have.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's one of our their main goal
Yeah,
for
and
these protocol.
what we're trying to do is we're trying to build the ecosystem,
Yeah.
but you can have a beautiful ecosystem, but if you cannot reach the farmers, you have a
Hmm.
problem. You cannot
Yeah.
implement your ecosystem. So these students are going to help us and themselves and the farmers to
Hmm.
get the ball rolling and be an ambassador. And in the meantime, we are going to give courses to crypto, so they will understand what crypto is, they will understand what UFX is, and they will understand how to build a marketing plan in Punjab, because we don't have the knowledge to market UFX in Punjab
Hmm.
itself,
Yeah.
and market our charity, of course. But they know, because they're on the ground there, so they're going to do those courses, those projects,
Hmm.
and the ones that have the most beautiful project and succeed in that will become our ambassadors and help us out furthermore. And that's the weird part. If we say, okay, I'm going to give you $500, we say, okay, well, that's nice, thanks. For them, $500 is crazy.
Right.
So
Right.
Hmm.
we're going to give them, as an ambassador, UFX, of course. They can farm and stake it and sell it. So they have a decent income, and they're helping us out, reaching out those farmers.
Hmm.
Well, man, it sounds like you guys have everything wrapped up into a nice little um, system here. The
Hmm.
tests, the pilot system. How long do you anticipate for that thing to take before you really start to
Um,
or able to implement it?
Hmm.
we're hoping to have everything ready to run the pilot by June somewhere.
Okay,
But for the pilot to fully function and fully run, it's going to be around September.
Hmm.
around September. Okay,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
these things take a lot of time sometimes.
a lot, a
Yes,
lot.
I
Implementing
agree.
so many different things, especially when you're doing it across country borders to try to make and put things
Hmm.
together, it
Exactly.
becomes quite the
Yeah,
chore.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
100%.
And you have to imagine, for these big vendors we're trying to reach, they have different levels in their company. So at first you talk to a spokesperson. They will bring up the idea on the marketing team. The marketing team thinks, oh, okay, maybe this is interesting. They are going to the financial team. The financial team, okay, well, have you thought about this? Have you thought about this? So you're 20 meetings ahead and still not reach the CEO of the
Right.
company who
Hmm.
has to give the go. So
Yeah,
yeah, that's going
yeah.
to take a lot of time. Yeah.
But we do have some of our partners though. They have special relationships with CEOs and the executives of the vendors that we're
Yeah.
trying to partner with. So
Yeah.
that gives us the advantage. Yeah.
Well, the funny part, and this is just fresh off the bat.
Yeah.
I had a meeting just 2 hours ago with our PR guy, and he's been in agriculture in Canada for over 20 years, so he has a lot of
Yeah.
contacts. But he's also the professor on the school Cleo goes to.
Oh yes, yes, yeah,
Said,
Oh my
Said,
God, is
Said.
he really?
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yes, yes.
So we partnered up with him, and he's even trying to get that pilot.
JP, right?
Also,
Sorry.
JP?
No, no. It's at State. It's in
Oh,
Canada.
okay, okay,
The
okay.
school. Yes,
yeah.
yes,
But he's trying to run that pilot, that same pilot we're doing in Punjab, also on the school of
yes.
uh,
So
where Cleo
basically,
goes.
proposing
I was
like
gonna
a
say if it was, this world just got really small, really fast.
Yeah,
yeah, because like we said, like the crypto world is a new industry.
Yeah.
It's like being in the way, like in the before when internet was early. Everyone was like, "Oh, what is this? What is this?" So a lot of schools are actually trying to look into it. So we have an in my university where and actually my the board, I mean the chair over there already likes the project, and they're really interested, and this happens, UFX is going to be the base of case study in the next few coming semesters.
exactly.
Awesome. So what else you got going on besides that? Once this thing is underway, you got the casino working.
Mhm.
You've got apparently most of Norway is now gambling addicts because of you guys. Um,
I like that.
what, what else you got
Well,
under the hood?
we
What's
have a
going on afterwards? What's the future gonna bring?
we have a short-term future is still the vaults coming up.
Hmm.
Yeah. Now explain vaults.
Um, we have. Sorry, my wife's. I'm screaming because of my. Um, vaults.
Tell her you're gambling.
Yeah.
Uh, the vaults can be a few different things. So you can stake UFX and earn BUSD.
Yeah.
Stake UFX and earn um, um,
UFX or
UFX
other coins.
or other coins. But if you what we're starting with is stake UFX and earn UFX. That sounds like a pool, right?
Yeah.
But the difference between the vault and the pool is the vault is auto compound. So
Hmm.
you stake UFX for a certain amount of time. So it's locked.
Hmm.
You could say 1 month, 3 months, or 6 months.
Right.
If you stake 1 month, you have the normal unstake fee because we want you to stake longer, of course.
Of course.
And it auto compounds every day. If you stake 3 months, you get taxed lower. And if you stake 6 months, you don't get taxed.
Yeah.
But you stake 6 months and it auto compounds every day again and again and
Right.
again. So that's going to give
Yeah.
you a lot of rewards.
So for your audience, you guys should look into the power of compounding.
Exactly. Exactly. So with
Oh
our
yeah.
pool,
Yeah.
you can compound, but you have to push the button. So if if you want to have that strict compound
Hmm.
system, you have to do it every day. But people go out in the weekend, forget one day, and they think, "Oh shit, I missed a day." So
Yeah.
I have to recalculate. With the vault, it's just auto compounding every day, so you
Right.
don't have
Hmm.
to worry about it.
Exactly.
What else? We got the lottery coming up.
Oh yes.
What is the lottery?
Lottery is buy a ticket and win UFX. Just simple as that.
The same as the
Uh,
traditional lottery.
But how do you buy it? How do you buy a ticket? Where do you buy a ticket?
Hmm.
On our front end, just like Pancake Swap has the lottery. That's basically the same.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you buy UFX, or sorry, you buy a ticket on a certain value. Don't have to disclose that as of yet because we don't know yet. Um, we're looking into buying also with BUSD or BNB,
Mm-hmm.
and you can win a prize, and that prize is UFX. And
I closed all my
it all
tabs.
depends. It all depends on numbers. So you have six numbers, and there is
Yeah.
a payout tree that you can look into later on, and
Yeah,
you
Yeah. It's
see
like.
how much you can win with one number good, or have all numbers the same. You win the biggest
mhm,
prize.
gotcha.
Yes, sir. Oh, actually, I think the best. Are you trying to look at the graph? Sorry.
I was trying to get back to your website so that we could kind of show people,
Oh, I see. I see. I
and
guess
then
the
I put
best.
in that
What the best.
contract, but that was the contract for one of the NFTs.
Mm-hmm.
It is app.unitedfarmers.finance.
Right there.
You can press the app. Yes.
Awesome.
All right, perfect.
So as of now, we don't have the lottery up and running yet, but
Of course,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
it will come in the near future. Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and what else do you have going on? You got, I mean, you guys. Normally, when I ask that question, at some point we reach the end. Every time I ask that question, he goes, "Oh yeah, we
There's
got this
only
going
more.
too."
We got a lot going on.
We have a lot of
Uh,
mission
And
and
that's a great thing. That's those are the kind of things that attract investors. If you're an
mhm,
investor and you're looking for a product, you're taking the time to look at an AMA and you're getting all these answers that you're looking for. And when you find out that there's constant levels of things that are continuing to happen, that appeals to you as an
mhm,
investor, and that gives you some security in holding long term because this is crypto, this is DeFi. You're going to have to hold through the ups, and when those ups are fast, those downs are
exactly.
just as fast. So
mhm,
you have to learn how to hold through the up and the down and find different ways and staking, uh, locking into a vault,
mhm.
going into farming. All of these things are the ways that you make passive income where you just don't have to do anything. All you have to
Well,
do is relax and be faithful
Exactly.
to the product, give yourself a little bit of time, and it turns into something more.
I agree.
exactly,
Hundred
exactly, and
percent.
that's something
Yeah.
we realized that a lot of crypto investors are fairly new into crypto,
Yeah.
so they don't know what staking is. They don't know what farming is. They don't know what crypto is.
Hmm.
Um, so yes, we have one more thing coming up, um, and that is our academy. We're
Yeah.
building an academy with all the information you need from inside and outside sources to learn what crypto is, how to stake, how to mitigate losses, how to basically everything you want to know about crypto. We are going to gather into our academy. With simple clicks, you can go through the whole Q&A or whatever you want to know. It's all in there. So that's
Yeah.
coming too.
Oh my God, please make it the Farmer's Almanac. That would be hilarious.
That would be
That would
actually
be
good.
That would
hilarious.
be actually good.
Let me
Yeah,
write that
The
down right now.
yeah.
Farmer's
Write that down. That's
Almanac
a good one. Yeah,
of crypto
absolutely.
or something like that so that it
Mhm.
refers to crypto. That would
Yes.
be
So
great.
yeah, that's. I think education
Mhm.
is key
Key.
in crypto because what we've seen from our investors and our community is that a lot of people still don't know.
Mhm.
If I ask them, okay, can you show me your wallet address because I have to find something out for you? They ask how.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And me as a crypto enthusiast, uh, in my mind, I think, what? You don't know? But then I realized, okay, hold on, take a step back. Some people just don't know. They don't have the knowledge. They heard
Right.
something about crypto and they jumped in. And
Mhm.
but yeah, we're in
Well,
crypto. We can
funny
share
thing is,
knowledge.
funny thing is, Cleo said it. I think he said it the best in the very beginning, because when I asked him how he got into crypto, he said, "This is the Wild West, and there's no rules in the Wild West,
Exactly.
and you
Exactly.
just got to work shit out."
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely,
And
absolutely. And
people
I think
people really do need to actually do their own research too, because despite how much we put a lot of information out there, we can't spoon feed a lot of people. We can't
Yeah,
force your
yeah,
face into the screen and read this.
right,
no, we
right.
can't. And
Hmm.
still, even if you try to do it, people don't read because
Some developers don't want you to read that too.
That's true.
that's
That's
exactly true.
There's some developers that have a philosophy. There's some
hmm
developers with a different philosophy. So even if
hmm
you're learning the crypto space, you may not be learning it even even for the right person for you, because there's all kinds of different investors. There's the
hmm
diamond hand investor. There's the
hmm
profit taking investor. There's different types of
Yeah,
investments. There's different types of strategies,
Yeah,
long
yeah,
yeah.
and short term, and people just don't know. And
exactly.
you feel like sometimes that you're doing it great. Like I know a
hmm
lot of people who talk to me about trying to do like day and swing trading in DeFi, and I'm like, "Are you out of your mind?"
I know.
And they're like,
Why?
"Why?" I mean, it
Yeah.
moves up, it moves down. I'm like, okay, unless you're, I think maybe Saitama over on the
hmm
ERC 20,
Hmm.
unless you're doing something with maybe Saitama, which has only a 4% tax, or
hmm
Shiba, which has like
Yeah,
just no, like, unless you're
yeah.
doing that, you're out of your mind because you're
Uh, I,
paying
s- I
way too
s-
much in taxes
exactly.
in and
I
Yeah,
out.
I see a lot of
exactly.
project too that they have like 15% tax buy and sell,
Yeah,
and
Crazy
it's
high.
not on the documents. Then you just find out from your transactions, and then a lot of
Yeah.
people who's like new to crypto who's trying to get the quick buck, they chat. I'm like, oh, I already just made money, but they don't know that you have to make at least 30% to make
No, but that's
break
right,
that's
even.
that's there are two reasons why we're building the academy. Of course,
Hmm
the biggest main reason is um, we really want to educate the people so they get a good understanding about crypto and farming, and um, that in terms helps us answer questions
right.
people have, so we can share the knowledge
hmm
base we have in our chats and everywhere. Um, but the next best thing of that is when we're building the academy, we're doing the SEO on that, and we are going to get reached by a lot of people. If you
hmm
search on Google questions and it's on our website, and we do the SEO good, we get a lot of traction,
hmm
and
Right.
that's also very important, of course.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, oh, a
So,
lot.
Right.
well, that
So,
was it. We don't have more.
but
I
we
think
do
so.
have final statements. Everybody
Yes.
Yes.
has to make a final statement. Patrick, you're going to be up first because you were the first one in here. Well, I was the first one in here, so but but you got to save the best for last, right?
Exactly.
Mine's real simple and it's every time. So, Patrick, you got one final thing to say here. Oh, first of all, does anybody have any question that
Oh, yes.
hasn't been asked or
Yeah,
answered
go ahead.
so far?
Did someone say DeFi? Yeah, we did.
King
Hey, that's
Viking.
King Viking. He's my brother.
What's up, DeFi? What's going on, man?
Uh,
Viking King, what's going on, man? Hey guys, I'm in here with United Farmers X. It's a BSC token, and this thing is kick ass. So why don't you guys kick the tires on it and check it out?
mhm.
So anyway, any last questions here? All right, Patrick, the floor is yours. What is it that you want to say to the people?
Um, wow. um, First of all, UFX is awesome. You have to be in
Yes.
here, of course. But if you're into crypto and want to earn a decent income passively, of course, you want to have kick-ass NFTs. You want to have a super cool casino where you can play and hang out. Don't invest money you can't afford to lose, of course. And you want to support. This is going to be long. Sorry. And
Patrick watched me obviously because he
yeah.
used one of mine.
And the most important thing: do you want to support a super good cause, helping poor farmers out in the world, United Farmers X is the place to be. Thank you.
Excellent.
Yes,
Cleo,
sir.
floor is yours now.
I mean, just want to let everyone know, like we're in a pivotal time in the next decade that's gonna happen with the crypto and everything. We're actually in the biggest how do you say it, is cold war that's happening with and it's not Ukraine or Russia. It's actually the decentralized and centralized finance. Like we said, like we're doing a movement, being in crypto, trying to bring back the power to the people with their finances. I think I read an article where it's saying that Web 3 is coming out, which is the next internet. It's just gonna be decentralized, and the best time to get in right now is before the big pump for all the world to start accepting crypto. Remember what happened to Bitcoin? At least for Bitcoin, you guys didn't know who the creators were. They didn't really have any kind of mission, they didn't have a why. But with us, with United Farmers X, we're transparent. If you guys look at our white paper, we tell you what city you guys lives in, and we're always online in our Telegram and our social media. We're easy to contact with. So those are just the things that you guys have to consider when you guys are investing in a crypto token. But no, but yeah. Other than that, I'm happy to be here. Thanks, Believes for having us here. It was fun. I didn't even notice it's already been an hour, honestly.
Oh, it is? Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
an
It's
hour.
like that sometimes. All
Mhm.
right, let me clear my throat.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, United Farmers X is a staking beast. There's 470% APR in the farming pool. In the farming, whoo,
Mhm.
370% in the farm. This is a staking giant. If you want your money to be saved and to be put into a passive place where that it continues to grow, then this is the type of product that you're looking for. These are the type of people that you're looking for, because at the end of the day, you have a pilot program which is designed to help farmers around the world improve the lives. And we've already said the world's food supply is controlled by 5 different companies. Like it's getting crazy around here. Like Cleo said, it's really the battle is the haves versus the have-nots. And the people in DeFi right now, they're the have-nots, and they just want to have, and they don't want all of it. They just want to be fair, and they want to have a share of what everybody else has. Everybody got in here for a reason, because cryptocurrency is life changing. So if that's the case, then invest in cryptocurrency that changes your life for the better, not for the worst. These guys have been around for a long time. This was the second version of this product in some way, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yep.
Product has been around in one form or another for over a year now. So this is a long-term project, a long-term product. And if you get bored, you can play cards, which is
Exactly.
really kind of cool. So, guys, whatever you're doing, pay attention to something like this. When I bring these products to you, I'm bringing them to you not because these guys are coming to me and just want it. It's because I believe that these guys have something to offer to you. So, if I think so, then I'm going to put some money into this. I'm going to check this out, and you make a decision. You do your own research and decide what you want to do. But as you can see, I'm kind of excited about this one, and you guys have followed me for a long time. You know what I do, you know how I do it, and you know when I'm excited about something, and you see me right now. So,
That's
um,
awesome.
without further ado, this
Perfect.
is not financial advice. Take your profits on the way up. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. And remember the most important part, my name's Bleeves, and I am always right. You guys have a good